Hi dear students, welcome to my class. This is for 9th students. The chapter is matter around us pure. Is matter around us pure. Okay, in the last class we were discussed about elements. What ma? Elements. So who gave the term elements? Robert. Robert Boyle. Robert Boyle. And who gave the definition for these elements? So Anthony Levison. Anthony Levison. So according to him, Anthony Levison, according to him, what is meant by elements? Elements means it is a basic form of matter. It is a basic form of matter and which cannot be broken down into simpler substances by a chemical reactions. This is what elements. Elements are classified into metals, non-metals and metallites. Okay. In this class, I am discussing about compounds. What? Compounds. Compounds. So elements is completely different from compounds. Okay. These compounds generally, I am saying generally, these compounds are formed from the elements by combining of two or more elements. By combining of two or more elements, we get the compounds. So simply we can say this: it is a substance composed of. It is a substance. It is a substance composed of two or more what ma elements, two or more elements chemically combined chemically chemically combined chemically combined with one another with one another and also in a fixed proportion in a fixed proportions. Now can you give the examples for this elements? Oxygen, carbon, iron, gold, silver, all are elements. For these compounds, examples H2O, here one hydrogen elements and oxygen elements combine to chemically and fixed proportion. Always the composition of the water is always chemical formula is always H2O. Wherever you go in the world and check the chemical formula of H2O, water is H2O, like that CO2, H2SO4 and HCl. These are all compounds. So for better understanding, we have to perform an activity, that is take a china dish to china dish. For this china dish, I am going to add 5 grams of 5 grams of iron nitrates. Iron nitrates for both china dishes. These are the iron nitrates. For this iron nitrate, I am going to add further 3 grams of sulfur. 3 grams of sulfur. 3 grams of sulfur for both china dishes. This is 1 and this is 2. Just mix and crush the both the solutions. So for the second china dish, you have to give the temperature. Give temperature until this red hot. Inside the mixtures, red hot changes into another color, another compound. That means when you give the heat to this mixture, they are they are combined chemically, red hot, and like iron melts na, that type we have to observe in the this china dish, sulfur and this water iron nails. If you observe the both the china dishes, if you observe this is a we call as a mixture. Why we call as this is mixture and this is a compound? The first china dish I am taking as mixture and the second we taking as compound. Why? Because in this if you check the magnetic nature, if you take a magnet to near to this mixture, the iron nails are attracted by the magnetic. But in this second, these iron nails are completely mixed and give a new substance that we call as substance compound. That's why in this china dish 2 there is no magnetic property in these compounds or in these substances. If you add for this first if you add dilute HCl and so H2SO4 and some more etc extra acids. For this you have carbon disulfide CS2. From first the hydrogen gas is liberated. From the first china dish, hydrogen gas is liberated. This hydrogen gas is colorless, odorless and combustible gases. The gas is obtained by the group 2 is hydrogen sulfide. From the first is H2, next is H2S, hydrogen sulfide. It is also a colorless gas with a smell of rotten eggs. Smell. That is odor. That means when you compare the mixture and compounds, these are only physically mixed, but here chemically combined. In the mixtures, both iron and sulfur just physically mixed, but in second china dish, this sulfur and iron nails are chemically combined. That means you have must observe the properties of first and second and textures, colors and some other properties of these china dishes. You have to compare, you get the different results. That means the material obtained by the group 1 we call as mixture, or in first china dish we consider as this is a mixture. Okay, in the second compound, if you compare the properties of products, that means here sulfur and iron nails is there now. After this the mix and crash we will get also a mixture of iron and sulfur. When you compare the properties of these products or from the reactants, that means it is in elemental states, right now elemental state and combined state, the properties are same properties in mixtures, same properties. In second the properties of sulfur and iron nails are different from the product. What we get the product compound that is having different properties when compared to sulfur and iron nails. This is very important. Simply, so I am going to distinguish the mixtures and compounds. First I am going to tell about mixtures. Okay, after that I will list out the compounds points. Okay. The first point of mixture, that is these mixtures are made by elements or compounds just mixed together to form a mixture. There is no new product. That means no new product. There is a mixture of elements or compounds. Mixture of elements. Mixture of elements or compounds. Okay. In these compounds, elements react to form new substance. Elements react to form new substance. New substance. This is the difference. There is no new product in mixture. Here in compounds, new substances are present. And also, mixture has a variable composition. In this variable composition, but compounds have a same composition, totally same always fixed proportion. That's why I am telling fixed proportion. Fixed proportions. They are chemically combined. They are just mixtures, physical mixtures. So next is a mixture shows the properties of the constituents of the substituents. That means the reactants and products properties are same. Properties are same in mixtures. That's why I written as a constituents and products properties are same, here different when compared to this sulfur and iron and compound, that means product, they are having different properties. And then the constituents can be separated fairly easily by physical methods. Constituents separated by physical methods. In this cannot be separated. That's the here also separated by we have to use the special techniques, chemically or electrochemical reactions. Electrochemical and chemical techniques. That means by physical process we cannot to separate. That's why we have to use the special techniques to separate the constituents. Okay, this is all about differences of mixtures and compounds. So generally matter are classified into this matter is classified into solids, liquids and gases. These are the types of matter. But generally this matter is classified into pure substance and mixtures. In these pure substances, we have further divided into elements and compounds. In mixtures, how can we separate these mixtures, or how can you classify the mixtures? Homogeneous mixtures and heterogeneous mixtures. So can you tell homogeneous? Uniform composition, when one compound or one element or one substance is completely mixed with the or dissolved with the another, that is a complete dissolving. That means uniform composition throughout the solution. This is what homogeneous solutions. Can you give the examples for these homogeneous solutions? Salt in water, sugar in water, alcohol in water. These are homogeneous solutions. Heterogeneous means they are non-uniform composition. One component is cannot be dissolved completely. That means it doesn't has a uniform composition. That means non-uniform compositions. Can you give the examples for this heterogeneous? Oil in water, okay, sand in salt, sugar in salt. Like this we have to observe the heterogeneous mixtures. Now what is meant by elements? Elements are the basic forms of the matter which cannot be separated into simpler substances by chemical reactions. Okay, can you give the examples for these elements? Iron, oxygen, carbon, sulfur, that is in the single state. Only one atom like this S is a what element? If I am writing S4, this is a molecule. Same type of atoms we call as molecules. S, single atoms elements. This S, if you write S, this is element. Like this, if you write O, this is element. If you write O2, this is a molecule. Okay. So compounds means, compounds is a substance composed by two or more elements chemically with one another, having a fixed composition. This is all about what compounds. Okay, this is the completion of the chapter is matter around us pure. In the next class, I will discuss the exercise questions. Okay, thank you.